Anyway, I am recording now. The video is kind of for outside the recording. I'm experimenting, folks. I'm trying shit out. There's all kinds of things to try out. There's the Instagram stories. There's Instagram TV, which is weird. It's like TV, but it's not really TV, is it? It is on a application for your telephone. Yes, that's right. I said it because I have kind of a lame sense of humor, and I think saying weird shit, it's actually not weird. I think saying shit exactly as it is funny. What's up with that? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Please tell me. Any input is welcome. Thank you. Any input at all. I don't know how I'm starting this way, but like I said, I am experimenting. Not in the weird sexual way that you sick fucks are thinking about. Because that doesn't happen very often. However, I am experimenting with my content. Why the fuck not? Why wouldn't I? You got a problem with that? I don't know why I went there. I'm rambling. But yeah, I am experimenting. There was no Instagram podcast because I recorded too long and I didn't know how to chop it up to put it on the IG. I'm saying that because I've had more than one person ask me if I podcasted last week. I did. The audio's out there, folks. Again. It's on Google Play. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. Not SoundCloud. I have an audio version on YouTube. And last week's thing is on YouTube. Because it's too long. So I put it on the tubes. I don't think that's a thing, but I put it up there anyway. So yeah, that's what's up. That is how it's going. That's how I'm going to start this motherfucker. Because I don't know. I'm rolling with it. I gotta tell you, it feels pretty good so far. What is going on? I don't know. I'm kind of not picking a topic, so let's go on the default. Let's go back to my roots. Let's go back to basically why I started this. Bitching about work. Bum, ba, da, bum. I don't have sound effects, so I am going to start the bitching about work segments. Just a second. I'm going to take my sweater off. I'm getting warm. Why can't I take my sweater off? I'm hot. That, folks, I got from The Simpsons. I don't know what episode. I don't know what was happening in said episode. I just remembered that line. I don't know why. Shit, I'm coming out the gate all fucking weird, aren't I? I don't know why. I am loosening up, I guess. Back to the topic at hand. Bitching about work. I'm going to lay this shit down for you. Some of you are going to roll your eyes and say, stop it. Don't complain. Your life's pretty good. I know that. However, something's on my mind. I'm going to talk about it. So, I thought the plan was I was working overnight from Monday to Tuesday. This was discussed over text message on, here comes my weird sense of humor again. Ready for it? My workplace telephone, which is the iPhone 7 Plus, I believe. Through text message, my dispatch manager guy, I don't even know what to call him. Again, I've talked about him. Not a bad dude. But in my mind, through said messages, I believed it was pretty established I would be doing the overnight Monday, which is today, which I'm clearly not doing because you can look behind me as my place, to Tuesday in a town called Chatham. It's not Chatham. Maybe it is. That's how it's spelt. Nobody calls it that. We call it Chatham. I was going to be doing said work in Chatham and overnight. So, as the guy I am, pardon me, that was a burp pause. I didn't want to do it into the microphone. Call me a gentleman. Or don't, because I'm not. Fuck you. And this is all part of the venting, folks. Okay? So, turns out no. I checked my phone, which has my schedule on it. Fidgeting with things because I'm about to go off. Last night, I'm not doing said work. As the dad I am, I contacted more than one person to set up where my daughter could stay or somebody could come over and stay. Any parents out there, single parents, parents, whatever, knows what this can be. It can be an ordeal. People say no, get it, don't hold it against them, they have lives. Sometimes it's hard to nail someone down, but I did. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to put her on the internet. I mean, she's on the internet and stuff, but said person is awesome. She's a rock. She's there 99% of the time. She's got my back. But I always ask, I always try to plan ahead because I don't want to dump it on her. So she says yes. Okay. I tell my daughter that I look at my schedule, start getting flustered, tell my daughter, okay, you might not be staying over. I might not have to do an overnight. But then I decided, fine, she can stay over anyway. It actually works out, but I'm venting my frustrations anyway. So I go through all that. I call people. I talk to people. I get the organized. I get somebody to watch her. Turns out I didn't really need to. This morning, as I'm balls deep in a blade, I'll tell you about that in a minute, working with the new guy who has a language barrier, call that what you want, which is good. Awesome dude, you get in front of a piece of equipment, he's fine. But there's a learning curve. These machines are $100,000, I believe. It's called the Woodway blade. Look it up. Tell me I'm wrong if you find out I'm wrong, because, hey, I could be. But they're fucking up there, okay? I'm going to work on this thing. I haven't touched one in probably a year and a half, 2 years. So I'm going there where somebody's never seen one to do all this work. It's a ton of work. As we're working, we find there's more than one wrong thing wrong with it. Sorry, yawn. Cheers. Anyway, we're finding all this shit wrong with it. This Woodway blade has been used to the max. In short, what a Woodway blade is this treadmill that you can skate on, as in ice skates. It's for training hockey players, and no, there's no and. That's about it. It's used for training hockey players. They're expensive. Doing work on them is expensive. Parts for them is expensive. They are difficult to work on. They're fucking huge. You need to dedicate a room to these things. So we're working away. Like I say, I haven't worked on one in quite some time, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm swinging away. New guy is swinging away. He gets the hang of it. Like I say, he's a sharp dude. He picks it up. But he's also rushing. He's making mistakes. Blah, blah, blah. It's frustrating. The scheduling was frustrating. The work was frustrating. It was a frustrating day. Oh, and the day before, one of the good sides was I was going to work with my old buddy Rob, who's getting back to work. He had an injury. It was really cool to see him again. You know, we gave a good slap hands and good bro hug when I saw him. He said, "It's good to see you." I said, "It's good to see you too." He didn't even know I was going to be working with him until I fucking showed up. Again, primo scheduling. So that was good. As we're driving to the job, which is less than 10 minutes away, we get a call telling us to turn around because Rob has to work with someone else. Because back to a previous issue I think I've addressed, they changed insurance companies. I can't drive the company vehicles, neither can several other guys. But Rob can. So they need him to drive one of the other vehicles and help with a difficult install. When I say install, I mean taking a piece of equipment into the room, into said gym. Because nobody else can drive the damn thing. Some other dickhead quit last minute because, he had a long day. Poor guy. I've had long days. We've all had long fucking days. Said person was poised to leave later, but decided to bail. Maybe I can't really blame him because I've wanted to do it too. But it kind of sucked. Which I don't think he could drive the vehicle either, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of ranting and I'm kind of buckshotting, so I didn't mean that. But, yeah, now that I think about it, he couldn't drive it either. Oh, well, what's done is done. So, yeah, that was a frustrating day. So we had to turn around. I didn't end up working with him. I ended up working with a new guy, and a pretty cool guy came up from Woodway, from the U.S. We found some problems with this thing. The scheduling is frustrating. The work was frustrating. Anyway, that's it for the video portion of the podcast. If you want the whole thing, check me out. The Winning Touch podcasts. Punch it in. It'll come up on whatever. Okay, back to talking. Talkie. No more talkie. I don't have my sweater on anymore. What am I talking about? I am talking about... Well, let's do my thing. Let's do a TV review. I signed up for crave.ca. I did that specifically for Game of Thrones. But Crave also gives you access to Showtime and HBO, which is cool. I've been browsing around. I'm paying for the shit. I might as well check it out. I will be canceling it after next weekend. However, I might as well look into it, right? There's a show called The Eastbound and Down. It's got Danny McBride in it. Stars in it. He's the main guy. Danny McBride's hilarious. I mean, he essentially plays the same guy in every movie or show he has ever done, but it's fucking awesome. It's funny. He's outrageous and offensive, and he's built like me, which I can relate to. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I actually watched like 2 seasons before. I can't remember how many are all told, but I never saw the first one. I had like one of those Android boxes before, and they didn't have it all. But I watched it anyway. I think I did like the 3rd or 4th season. Yeah. HBO Essentials. I watch all this stuff through an app on my phone, which is kind of cool. And I cast it to the TV. There it is. And that's another thing. 4 seasons. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I already watched the last 2. So I didn't know how it started, and I always wondered. Then I looked on the Crave thing, and the show was on there. Again, a yawn. John is yawning. But yeah, Eastbound and Down stars Danny McBride, who's hilarious. Will Ferrell's one of the producers, so he makes a little appearance in it. He plays fucking BMW dealer with weird blonde hair. And he's a total dick. But yeah. The show's hilarious. I'll talk about it all I want because it's old. Not to say it's not good. Like I say, I'm tuning in and I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's 2009. It is actually 10 years old. He's got a co-star. Her name is Katie. Son of a bee sting. Katie Mixon. Not Nixon with an N. Mixon with an M. And she is gorgeous. So awesome. She's just stellar and funny and a good actor. And yeah. So she's engaged to the principal. She works at a school. She's a teacher. She's engaged to the principal. Let me get those out. That was probably irritating to your ear holes. I apologize. But yeah, so she's engaged to the principal. And the principal's weird, for lack of a better word. I don't know who plays him. I don't care. But he's super pale. You know, got the big glasses and like straight up plasticky hair. Combs it like exact. And so he's on the stationary bike, or a spin bike as we call it. He's got like a screen on there, so he tunes into some weird I guess it's Jello wrestling. Topless girls wrestling in a kiddie pool. And he gets all horned up and calls Katie the fiance. And then they cut to the sex scene. It's not graphic. It's hilarious. So she's laying there. He's on top. You know, the covers are over the bottom parts. Like I say, it's not sexy. It's funny. So he's going. He's like, how's that feel? She's like, feels good. Unenthusiastically. And like the shot they do is from above, so you can see her face. And she's like, I'm sure all the women can relate to just not even looking at him. Just like sitting there impatiently. So, yes, you know, he's like, how's it feel? She's like, I'm good. He goes, oh, did you orgasm yet? She's like, no, I mean, I was going to, but, you know. He's like, oh, yeah, well, I thought you were going to. And, like, he's thrusting as they're having this conversation. They're engaged in sexual activity, and they're just talking, like, discussing it as if it was a term paper or something. I don't know. And it's the way they do it. Both the actors nail this shit because it is funny. It must have been hard to do. And so he's going. He's like, do you want me to keep going? And she's just, do you want to keep going? He goes, yeah. I'll keep going. I'll go all day. You know, that kind of shit. And so I'm laughing as I'm talking about it. He's like, oh, I'll just do a couple more thrusts. So he just does like 4 more. Oh, you gotta see it to laugh, folks. Most of you are probably rolling your eyes, or you've turned it off by now. I won't hold that against you. Anyway, Eastbound and Down, 10-year-olds, 10 years old, still funny. Check it out. So yeah, that's what I've been doing tonight. I was pretty happy about finding that show on the program, on the app, on the Crave TV app. And yeah, like I said, the other thing on the Crave app, why I got it, Game of Thrones. It is Monday, folks, so that means it was on last night. And I damn near missed it. I was, I don't know, what was I doing? Yeah. That's right. I finished up dishes. I was cleaning the kitchen. And then I realized it was like 9:07. It starts at 9. My dear God. So I get in there and I turn on the app and I cast it to the TV. And I tuned it. I got it just in time for like the theme song with the big ring and all that. And the theme music. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect impression, I know. Pardon me. I'm going to have to look back at that and edit that shit out. But yeah, the last episode. This is why I like the show. It's so unpredictable. I guess I didn't know what was going to happen. So they're at King's Landing. Cersei's on her dragon and Jon shows up with his army and the Unsullied are there and here's some. I thought the Dothraki were gone. I thought they died in the big zombie in the battle for Winterfell. I thought that was like the idea, like they all fucking died. But no, they threw them in there again. So, okay. Kind of inconsequential in the grander scheme of things, but I was just watching the show and I saw them going in and I was like, wait a second. Like it just occurred to me, I thought pretty sure they were the first ones to go in at the Battle of Winterfell and then just got smoked. But I don't know. Apparently not the case. Okay. So yeah, they're all there. And the Golden Company's standing guard at the gates and all that's irrelevant. Fucking Dany, Daenerys, the Mother of Dragons, the Unburnt, the chick with 9 titles goes fucking ballistic and just torches the city. They actually managed to make them surrender. There's a standoff between the Kingsguard and everybody else, like the Unsullied and all that. And she goes nuts and just starts burning everything. They were ringing the bells to quit, to surrender. And she just, for whatever reason, I guess she's gone mad, loses it and starts torching everybody. Innocent people just destroying the city. And just fucking why? There's one episode left. How are they wrapping this up? Was it Jon wouldn't fucking throw it in her and just saying, oh, you're just my queen, you'll always be my queen, and so she goes, oh, it'll be fear then. guess, I don't know, the stress of conquest and all the shit going on finally got to her. She lost it. I didn't say spoiler alerts, but whatever. Just goes ham on everything. I'm not giving away details. Well, maybe I am. Oh well. It's Monday night. If you haven't seen it yet, you're not a fan. Whatever. Just... I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. Because now she's a tyrant. She killed friggin' everyone. Half the city's gone. It's burnt. It's... And the only explanation is that she's lost it. She's gone mad. Just like the Mad King. Because she's descended from him. And that's the only thing I think of. Anyway, it's a good episode. Whenever you're watching something and you end up like pushing yourself up on the couch and like you're going, what the fuck? What is happening? Why? What is going on? Because that's what I was doing. And yeah, whenever that's going on, you know it's a good show. And this is a very good show. Very good. So yeah, cheers to that. One episode left. I don't know. On one hand, I'm disappointed. Like I said, this season seems rushed. I don't know if it's like a contract thing and all the actors want to get out, fucking take their money and go. I don't know if I'd hold that against them. But yeah, 6 episodes. Biggest show of all time. It's been what, 8 seasons? Shit. I guess I'm just used to it moving quickly. Do we blame George R. Martin for it? No, I don't. I read the books a long time ago. I love the books. Still got them. Would I revisit them and check them out? No, I don't. Not going to. Is he going to write another one? Probably not. I don't know. I don't see him writing another one. Unless he wants to. The guy can or cannot do whatever can do or can decide not to do whatever he wants. Again, like the actors, I'm sure he's getting a piece of that pie. Let's call it what it is. If he didn't write the stuff, they wouldn't have this show. They would not have the biggest show ever in history. And I don't know, from what I hear, it's not even just the biggest show ever. It's like not even close. It apparently annihilates anything else. You know, one of the big shows, Sopranos, is a huge one. Friends, I guess. Seinfeld. Those are the biggest ones I can think of. And yeah. So that is pretty much all. I mean, the weekend was alright. Went and saw Endgame again. That was fun. You go see a movie a second time. It's, you notice shit you didn't notice before. And that's cool. And I am running out of things to say. That's a Thor quote. Yeah, I think that does it. Let's not beat it into the ground. Everybody hang in there. Have fun. Don't get too frustrated. Good night.